Right, in summary then, here we go. Give you the simplest one first. Breathe in to the count of 3, hold to the count of 3, breathe out to the count of 3. In, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, in, 2, 3, etc. You can do that. You don't have to be a religious fanatic or have any particular religion or not have whatever. Anyone can do that. And you'll be astounded how that practice changes your life. Great blessing. Great blessing. Okay, then there's simply putting your appropriate words to it. My suggestion is as follows. Still the basic 3-3-3 triangle breathing structure, but with your appropriate words. Example, I am the love of my God. Now they're the words, but you're going to do them in a 3 beat, so more like, I am the love of my God. Or as I'm preferring, I am the love of you, Dad. And then you're going to hold for the count of 3. Let's supposing it's Amen, Amen, Amen. And then you're going to breathe out to the count of 3. Using my example, I would say, Dad, you of love, the I am. So I'll say that again. Dad, you of love, the I am, but you're doing it in 3 beats, so you do it then. Dad, you of love, the I am. So if I can successfully put that together a minute. I am the love of you, Dad. Amen, Amen, Amen. Dad, you of love, the I am. And you go into the next breath. Okay, and the more advanced version, if you ever need to get that far, and you may not, you may get absolutely all the way on the simple triangular breathing. But the devotion that's written into your version, the second approach, may well be much faster. And the third approach that I'm going to do now, if you like, faster still. But they're all good. Right, so the words are, I am the love of you, Dad. And then you're going to have 7 beats at the top. I'll use the Om, you may use Amen or whatever, okay? And then I'll come down again in reverse order. But it's 7 beats, making a total of 21 beats, okay? Which when you say with experience, well, it becomes a good bit longer, probably over 30 seconds, one breath. And you'll feel a great calmness indeed, of course. With practice, and very little practice at that. You may want to introduce this simply by doing count of 7, 7, 7, rather than the words, because the words may hold you up, getting the order right. So let's do it in the count first, shall we? Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you're going to use the words, I am the love of you, Dad. Om, 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 om. Or as you might have, Amen, 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 Amen. Then you breathe out, Dad, you of love, thee am I. Okay, let me pause, see how that sounds. Yeah, well, got most of the way, haven't we? The main thing is you're going to make it even, and I haven't succeeded in making it too even in trying to teach at the same time. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, not running 2 words together as I did on that. And not great pauses between getting to the top and thinking of the top. And I really found the double syllables of Amen too much to try and squeeze in. The Om is easier. You may have a fearful objection to Om. Could use the sound R instead, R, which is the sound of awe, as in the word Amen. That would do well, wouldn't it? That would have the right association for you. You can do that. Hang on a sec. I am the love of you, Dad. Dad of... No, it's not so easy, is it? Meant to say coming down was Dad, you of love, thee am I. I think practice coming down just saying the same sentence. In fact, you could say the same sentence all 3 times. Let's try that, shall we? I am the love of God. No, I am the love of you, Dad. I am the love of you, Dad. I am the love of you, Dad. And you carry on into the next breath. It's probably a good simple way of doing the 7, 3 7s 21 triangle breath. Is the other ways that I've done it may give you a good alternative when you've mastered that. And I think you'll master that very easily. And of course you'll go at the speed that does not exhaust your breath. So you may need to say it quite quickly because you tend to need more breaths per minute. And that will naturally lengthen. You don't have to lengthen it yourself. It will naturally lengthen so that you end up with something like 2 breaths a minute. Now visualize the breath coming into the lungs. It feels from the bottom rising up to the top. Hold, breathing out, top emptying down to the bottom. Okay, imagine a glass being filled and then held and then poured out. Okay, so you start by filling the bottom of the lung first, upwards, and then you finish by coming down to emptying the bottom of the lung last. Yep, something like that. Visualize it. Visualize too, if you wish. It's the breath of God. He breathed into Adam, and Adam became a living soul. And you're becoming an eternally living soul in the kingdom of heaven. Not, I don't know, some keep returning to earth. Not a good idea. Better to enter life eternal. He that liveth and believeth in me shall never die. He that is dead that believes on me shall live unto life eternal. Believest thou this? And she said, Yea, Lord, I believe. Thou art the Messiah, the Anointed One, the Christ. As we say of God, in the biblical tradition, He's the God of the living, for all live unto Him. He's the living God, the God of the living, for all live unto Him. And God's idea of living is eternal. In fact, everything about God is eternally and infinitely rather wonderful. That's the way we've understood God to be. Thank you, Dad.
Well, take things further. Rather than I, we're sent into the world, aren't we? It's we that we're interested in, all of us. How much us encompasses depends on your view. You may think it's all those that are specifically called in some pre-specified way. You may think it's all people. You may think it's all creatures, all life, all things. Whatever the we is, as you value such, and come to value such. So we shift from the narrow I to we. We are the love of you, Dad. If we just say we are the love of our Dad, we're just declaring it generally. But if we say you, Dad, we're entering into talking to God, aren't we? We are the love of you, Dad. So I'm just saying here how I feel led, and how you feel led will depend on your values. And we'll meet up at the other end, okay? In heaven. Perhaps on earth as well. Perhaps we are meeting up here and now. So, we are the love of you, Dad. We are the love of you, Dad. And then breathe out. We are the love of you, Dad. That's simple, isn't it? If you're listening to something like when I listen to my talks and I'm also doing the breathing, I would just do counting. I don't think of the words. I'm breathing in to 7, holding 7, breathing out to 7. And I cover a lot of time that way. If you're listening to music, you might put the words in, your words. I'm very cautious of music, personally. I'm not clear what music necessarily gives the right spiritual connotations. But whatever. Right. Thank you, Dad. Oh, when I say that about music, I mean, obviously I enjoy songs of worship. it's best, of course, if I really do truly hold with the words. And some Christian song words have a theology that I find alien to me. But worship itself in song, modern or ancient or old or whatever, is definitely right. Even so, we can find that some tunes that we're using are depressive. Oh, we don't want that, do we? I don't mean we want everything to be some trivial type jolly thing, although we do want joy and adoration, devotion, worship, you see, song. So it's not that I'm anti-music, but there's music that can induce, I think, or be consistent with the ideal spiritual state, and some music that isn't, actually depressing, even violent, military type speed and delivery of music is, I find, unlikely to be spiritual. I don't actually like choirs as such. I don't want a harmony. I'm not here to produce something perfect. I'm here to worship God. And 5 people singing pretty poorly but devotedly to God is heaven to be with. A vast choir harmonizing and giving a wonderful, perfect performance doesn't necessarily move me at all. Quite the reverse. Because I don't feel it's for real, of course. I feel it's too planned, premeditated, rigid, set, dictated by all sorts of values that nothing to do with worshipping God, loving God. I suppose I'm not just worshipping, I'm loving, and I'm only using worship as the means to do it. I don't want to emphasize the importance of the worshipping, but the loving that's in it. That's what lifts us to the heavens. If you know what I mean. Bless you.